Hello everyone. In the history of mankind, there are two nuclear attacks whose devastation was at such high scale that these consequences last till date. On August 6 in 1945, the US dropped an atom bomb in the city of Hiroshima, and just 2 days later, on August 9 in 1945, in Nagasaki as well. Both cities are in Japan and suffered a huge devastation due to the nuclear attacks. 76 years ago, the President of USA, Harry S. Truman, took a decision. He decided to use nuclear weapons against Japan, with whom they were at war. A decision which annihilated thousands of people, ironically, in the name of saving thousands of lives from the unending war. The bomb was not only dropped on the citizens of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, it was dropped on the whole humanity.
Hello everyone. Every August 6, a bomb day, the city of Hiroshima holds the peace memorial ceremony to console the victims of atomic bomb and to pray for the realization of lasting world peace. The ceremony is held in front of Memorial Cenotaph in the Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park. Hiroshima Day is observed on August 6th every year. It aims to promote peace politics against the war. The day is a reminder of bombing attack of Hiroshima by the United States during World War II. US bomb blast took the lives of thousands, killing approximately 80,000 people directly and leaving another 35,000 injured. It led to more than 60,000 casualties by the end of the year. Along with the lives, the bomb blast led to massive structural damage, with Japanese officials stating that around 69% of the buildings in Hiroshima were destructed.
Nagasaki. If the radiance of 1,000 suns were to burst once into the sky, that would be like the splendors of mighty one, and become death, the shadows of world. Quoted from Bhagavad Gita after the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Nagasaki Day. On August 9, 1945, the US dropped the second nuclear bomb on Nagasaki 3 days after Hiroshima, that was destroyed by the first one. The devastation in the Japan led the country to surrender in World War II. Nagasaki Day is observed to commemorate the day when a Fat Man atomic bomb was dropped on the Japanese city of Nagasaki and killed 80,000 people during the World War II. Today, the city stands as a reminder of the evil of war, still bearing a deep scar. It has emerged as a city of hope. Anyone who saw Nagasaki would suddenly realize that they had been kept in the dark by the United States government as to what atomic bomb can do.
Hi everyone. We are going to recollect the incident that occurred in Hiroshima and Nagasaki on 6th and 9th August 1945. It is believed that the reason for dropping the nuclear bombs on the cities was only military. It was expected that dropping the bomb would lead to ending the war quickly, thus the US would have minimum casualties on their side. The bombing was a response to the attack of Americans at Pearl Harbor. 2 atomic bombs were dropped on the Japanese cities. One was a uranium bomb, Little Boy, dropped at Hiroshima, and the other a plutonium bomb, Fat Man, dropped at Nagasaki. It took the lives of over 75,000 people in 1945. Let us know more about the Second World War. The Second World War was a global war that lasted from 1939 to 1945. It involved the vast majority of the world's countries, including all of the great powers, forming two opposing military alliances, the Allies and the Axis powers. It is generally considered to have begun on 1st September 1939 when Nazi Germany under Adolf Hitler invaded Poland. Since Japan refused to surrender, the US dropped the bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Once Albert Einstein said that if I had foreseen Hiroshima and Nagasaki, I would have told my formula in 1905. Nagasaki and Hiroshima reminds us to put peace first every day, to work on conflict, preservation and resolution, reconciliation and dialogue, and to tackle the root of conflict and violence. Hiroshima had become a metaphor not just for nuclear war, but for war and destructions and violence towards civilians. It's just not an idea. We should not start another war because it's madness. Thank you.
How much do you know about the atomic bombing of the two Japanese cities, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, by the United States of America during the Second World War? Today, I am going to answer a few questions based on the atomic bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. When did the Second World War start and end? It was started on 1st September 1939 and ended on 2nd September 1945. Who was the president of USA when the atomic bombs were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Harry Truman. Who was the emperor of Japan during the Second World War? Emperor Hirohito. Who was the central figure in the development of atomic bomb? J.R. Oppenheimer. What was the name of the top secret project to develop the atomic bomb? The Manhattan Project. Who are Habakusha? They are the survivors of the atomic bombing. What is the name of the atomic bomb which was dropped on Hiroshima on 6th August 1945? The Little Boy. What nuclear material is used in the construction of Little Boy? Uranium. What day did the atomic bomb get dropped on Nagasaki and what was the name of the atomic bomb? The bomb was dropped on 9th August 1945 and the name of the atomic bomb is Fat Man. What nuclear material is used in the construction of Fat Man? Plutonium, which was the place transited by the US B-29 bomber plane in Hiroshima. Aoi Bridge. Where did the little boy explode? Shima Hospital. What is the local time when the little boy get exploded on Hiroshima? 8:15 a.m. Where was the atomic bomb successfully tested on 16th July 1945? Alamogordo, New Mexico. What is the greatest difference between a conventional bomb and an atomic bomb? Radiation. Thank you.